With Princess Vivi safely back in Arabasta and a new crewmate, Nico Robin, on board, the Straw Hats' next adventure begins when a giant ship suddenly falls from the sky. At this point, the log pose starts to point straight up and Robin explains that the log is captured by an island with a stronger magnetic field, a sky island. While exploring the sinking ruins of the ship, they come across an old map of a land named Skypia. Through a skull and some books, they figure out that the ship is the St. Brice, which left the Kingdom of Breeze in South Blue 208 years ago. This piques the interest of the crew, and they decide to salvage the sunken ship. When they try to salvage the sunken ship for more information, they come across a group of pirates led by Masira, who claims that he has control over the territory and all ships that sank there belong to him. Masira and his crew begin the salvage operation and are in the process of raising the ship when they run into a snag. Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, who are underwater searching the wreck, start beating up Masira's crew. Masira goes down to handle things and confront them when a giant sea turtle comes along and swallows the ship, though Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Masira all escape. However, out of nowhere, the sky turns dark and three humongous shadows appear. Out of fear, the pirates run away as quickly as possible. Luckily, Robin manages to take an eternal pose to the nearby island of Jaya from Masira's ship and goes there to find more information. Roshio the Executioner, a pirate with a belly 48 million bounty, wins a poker game against Hyena Bellamy, a pirate with a bounty of belly 55 million. Bellamy accuses Roshio of cheating and gets Sarquis to back him up. When Roshio disagrees, Bellamy stabs his hand with a knife and shoots him in the head. In the port town of Mocktown, the group of Luffy, Zoro, and Nami encounter several odd people, all of whom are members of the Blackbeard Pirates, until they end up at a hotel. There, they encounter Sarquis of the Bellamy Pirates, who insults the group and even gives them some money to buy better clothes. They later end up in a bar where they encounter Blackbeard himself, though they do not know who he is. After he leaves, Bellamy himself barges in looking for Luffy, claiming that he wants to test him to see if he is worthy of joining his new age of pirates. However, when Nami asks the bartender for information about Sky Island, Bellamy rejects this notion immediately, and the entire bar starts ridiculing the three. He explains that so many people are focused on searching for dream treasures like the City of Gold and the One Piece that they ignore all of the real treasures around them. Bellamy attacks Luffy and Zoro while the other people in the bar start throwing things at them. But despite Nami's urging, they refuse to fight back, paralleling how Shanks and his crew did not fight back against Higuma when he and his crew attacked them in Mikino's bar. They are laughed out of the bar, where they once again encounter Blackbeard, who states that they did the right thing not fighting back those who are not worth the effort of fighting against and encourages Luffy on his dreams. The three go back to the ship to discover that Robin has managed to find some relevant information on the other side of the island. There is a man who might know how to reach Sky Island, Mont Blanc Cricket. On the way there, they encounter Shuju, an orangutan pirate who has a belly 36 million bounty and is also Masira's brother, but they manage to escape. They arrive at his house to find that it is empty, but they found a book, the story of Mont Blanc Noland, aka Liar Noland. Sanji explains that it is a fairy tale from North Blue. The story of Noland goes that while exploring the Grand Line hundreds of years ago, Noland came across a city of gold. He returned to his home and informed the king, who accompanied him on the next journey to the island. However, when they reached the island, the city of gold was gone. Angered, the king sentenced him to death for lying. To his last breath, Noland claimed that he was telling the truth, and proclaimed that the city of gold must have sunk underwater. However, no one would believe him, and he was executed. As it turned out, Cricket is a descendant of Noland, and was trying to prove whether it exists or not by diving into the ocean every day to search for evidence, to the point of injuring himself. Chopper treated him and they met up with Masira and Shuju again, who helped Cricket out on his quest under the name Suriyama Alliance. Cricket explained that if the Sky Island existed, the only way to reach it would be through Knock-Up Stream, a humongous geyser in the ocean. In order to reach it, Cricket has the Straw Hats go into the forest to search for a south bird, a bird whose head always points south. During this time, the Suriyama Alliance upgraded the Going Merry in order to withstand Knock-Up Stream. Meanwhile, hearing that Cricket managed to uncover some gold, Bellamy and his crew decided to steal it from him, severely